Hi, Facebook family. This is Sita here with the PuffCuff Q&A. Was just hoping to get some feedback from you guys, any comments or questions, and just to clear up a couple of the myths about PuffCuff. We get a lot of reviews on social media as well as on Amazon where we sell our product, and on our website. Just general comments that we'd like to get some truth to some of the questions, and then just actually address some of the questions and issues that you may have. So if you're out there and you can hear me and you're tuned in, give me a question or two. I've got a couple that I've sampled off of Amazon that I want to address that might be actually a lot of the same similar questions that you may have. But I see we've got one viewer. I'm hoping that we can get some more, or share it with your friends, ladies, because we will have some nice little surprise for you at the end. So I want to get a couple more viewers going on. Oh, we got 4. We're picking up some. So I'm going to take a little swig of my beet juice. I'm trying to be more healthy. But so far, we don't have any questions yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to address some of the questions that we have on actually our Amazon review site. So if some of you don't know, my name is Sita Lash. I am the founder and inventor of the PuffCuff, which is the only hair clamp for thick, curly, textured hair. I got it in right now. Actually, I'm wearing the Junior. Simple and easy to use. I'm going to take it out right quick. You push the arms together, open it up, take it out. This is the Junior. The reason why I invented the product, if you don't know by now, is because when I transitioned from chemically relaxed hair to straightened hair, chemically relaxed hair to let my natural curly hair grow out, 10 years ago, there was nothing on the market that I could use to style my hair in a puff manner, because I worked in higher education and I didn't want to be I was one of the only few, actually, I'm not gonna lie, not only few, I was the only African-American female in the department, and I didn't want to be the show and tell topic, and I didn't want them wondering if I was about to start a Black Power revolution, because the natural hair movement was not as big as it is back then. So at that time, there was not the support, and also I didn't really know what to do with my hair, because my ancestors and my mothers and my grandmothers, all they had ever dealt with was straight hair. So I really didn't know what to do with the hair that was coming out of my head and that was not chemically straightened. So for me, it was to pull it up in a puff. And I know most of you all probably did the same thing I did. It was either pantyhose. I was a shoestring girl. I used to take the boot size shoestring and pull it until I could get my puff up all the way. But by the end of the day, I was one ugly acting sister, because I ended up with usually a headache, some type of migraine, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So with that, I ended up trying to find something to pull my hair up, and I could not find it. So I had this envision of what it should look like and came up with the PuffCuff. So that's what it is. So this is the original size that I came up with. And this is the one that we first launched. Can you see it? There you go. That we first launched on Amazon officially 2 years ago. So 2 years ago we launched this, and because I was so close to the product, I assumed it would be easy to use. But what I found out was, and realized, that most of us, all of us, have been using things to style our hair that actually were not meant for any hair of any texture or curl. So the big hair accessory companies, instead of finding value in people with curly textured hair, they produce products to help us assimilate and want to wear our hair straight. So with that, they kind of ignored the fact that maybe we might decide that we love and want to embrace our curly hair. So they didn't produce anything. So most of us were using and altering things that were made for straight hair in order to use it on our hair, and not really using it. And those things were most likely causing pain, causing issue, and everything else. So with this, I learned that most people wanted to use it like the dreaded banana clip because they think it's a... Uh-oh, did you guys, am I still there? I think I'm still live. I might have to go tell my children to get off the Wi-Fi. But anyway, so with this, you do not use it like a banana clip. It is not a banana clip. It is not meant to squeeze, for you to squeeze your hair around it. What you do, like I just did, I'm going to take the junior that I have out, and I'm going to put in the original. The key to using the PuffCuff properly is to gather your hair first. That is the #1 rule. Gather your hair first. Do not try to slide this through your hair because it will not work. It is not meant to slide through your hair. It is meant to grasp your hair. So you put one side in, and then it works the same way for all the different sizes. You put the other side in, you hook it, you see that? You hook it. You shouldn't even really have to touch this clamp, this hook. You might, every now and then, but don't force it. If you force it, you're gonna break it. But you hook it, and then you let your hair expand. And you can see the difference in the size of my puff from when I had in the junior to when I have in this one. So, what the key is your hair and the density and thickness of your hair pushes out on the clamp. So, it's your hair going this way rather than the clamp squeezing in on your hair and causing tension and pain. That's the difference. We also purposely made this out of a lightweight material. We don't want, the whole thing is, honey, we're trying to have people not be in pain, not be suffering with the styling of your hair, attempting to style your hair. And I'm going to show you how quick it is to change up the style. So to get it out, same thing with the other one, push it, it comes open, you pull it out. You see how easy that is? This works the same way on locks, dreads and locks, twists, whatever. When I get my hair twisted, I do the same. It works exactly the same way. Because what ends up happening is your twists and your braids just kind of fall in between the teeth. That's why they're spaced out. Everything on this was purposely designed, and then also it's concave. So it actually fits, unless you got a square head, it fits on your head more comfortably. So to change it up real fast, I'm just going to do 2 puffs. I'm not really having to comb through my hair or anything, but what I said before, what you got to do, you got to make sure you gather it first. Same thing, put one arm in, bring the other arm around, twist it, let it go. I'm going to do the other thing. Same thing to the other side. I should have brought, that was actually the mini that I was using. And now I'm going to use the micro, which is the tiniest one. And it really came up with the micro, which is like about 1.25 inches in diameter, because we want to have mommies be able to save their baby's hair strands and start using the rubber bands, because we kind of have to get past the point of feeling like we need to pull our hair tight as possible. That's why majority of us are losing our edges, because we're pulling it extremely too tight. Your hair does not have to be pulled super tight in order to it doesn't have to feel like it's pulled super tight in order for you to be able to have the tighter, slicker edges. The way I do mine, if I want my hair to look like, I like my edges smooth. I don't like them fuzzy. But the way I do it is I will go ahead and, I'm going to take these out right quick. I will go ahead and gather my hair up, and then I use my Eco Gel, which that's my favorite, my brown Eco Gel. That's the only gel that doesn't break me out. One thing I don't do a whole lot is comb all the way through my hair, and I know that's weird to say and it takes a lot to get used to. I really just brush up my edges. Only time I really comb through my hair is in the shower to detangle it. But that way I have the most density. But then I'll spray my edges, put my Eco Gel on, get my scarf, tie it down. And then after I tie it down, let it wait a few minutes after I do my makeup or whatever. And then I have my slick, I take your scarf off, and then you have your slick edges. And you won't be in pain by the end of the day. I need to get some more questions. Please give me some more questions. Okay, one of the things, I'm going to address some of the stuff that, the feedback that we were getting on Amazon. It says one of the reviews was that I'm reading them over my shoulder, that they felt that the product was too flimsy. Like I was saying before, we purposely made this out of a lightweight plastic. All the other hair accessories that you're used to seeing that are real shiny and tortoiseshell and hard plastic, they are made out of acrylic. So they're made out of just like the acrylic nails. So it's a powder and a liquid coming together into a mold to make a shape. So just like the acrylic nails crack and chip and break, they're brittle because it's not 100%, a mixture that's 100%. It's two different substances trying to come together to bond together to make a solid. Well, this is 100% solid plastic. It's not 100% virgin solid plastic too. So it's not two ingredients trying to bond together to make a solid. So we purposely made it out of a homogeneous plastic. It's called ABS plastic. And that plastic is mostly what you find in like computer components, plastic in cars and appliances. It's durable, but it's lightweight. It's supposed to be that way. Why would you want something heavy in your head? It makes no sense. We have to start to thinking outside of what's been produced as the norm. It doesn't have to be heavy in order to prove that it works and that it's a quality item. We sold this like 2 years, started selling it 2 years ago. I have clients that still, or customers I should say, that still have their original one from 2 years ago. How many banana clips do you have from 2 years ago? I don't have any. Basically, maybe after about a month, you have to re-up the supply. But this, it's not going to go to the grave with you, but I guarantee it's going to last you a lot longer than what you've been getting from the beauty supply store. Also, the other thing is, our product is made in America. Yes, the good old US of A. It will not ever, as far as I'm concerned, be made in another country. I believe in creating products that will help our citizens of this country, especially our citizens of this country, to maintain jobs. Every manufacturing job that is created in this country is the catalyst for 5 more jobs, 5 more opportunities for 5 more individuals to get work. It says, I've been thinking about trying the product for this for a while. I would be getting it soon. Amen. I am so happy you said that. I know it takes, and we know from the beginning, we knew that when we launched this product, just like me and I'm sure all your other friends, and especially female friends, we don't try it unless somebody we know tried it before us and is convinced of it. We are a word of mouth type of creature. So that's hopefully what we're actually kind of helping with tonight with this live broadcast, because for me, I don't usually want to be the guinea pig on trying a new product. I'll take a recommendation from my girlfriend, but the whole thing is a lot of us are really skeptical, and I understand that. But we also have to realize that everything that is available in terms of a hairstyling, hair accessory tool was not designed for curly hair. Honestly, they were all designed for straight hair in mind. So now we've got to think differently and re-educate ourselves. So, need another question, need another comment? Otherwise, I'm going to go back to what one of the reviewers said on Amazon. Just in case you don't know, we do have 4 sizes. I'm going to go over those right quick. Okay, I'm going to take this one back out right quick. And the other thing is, guess what? Look, I ain't got no strands that I done pulled out my hair. It's nice and clean. There was one. There was one. Not 60 or 70. It was one. This is the original. And the original is about the size of a saucer. So it's about 5 inches in diameter. This one retails for $14.99. Whether you buy it on Amazon or you buy it through our website, which is www.thepuffcuff.com, it's the same price. You're going to pay $14.99 for the original for it's a 5-inch. Then we come down to the junior. The junior is about 3 1/4 inches in diameter. It's about the size of a lemon, I guess. Yeah, I say it's about the size of a lemon. This one you get in a pack of, is that better? So I can make, yeah, about the size of my palm. This one you get in a pack of 2 for $15.99. Then we have our mini. Mini is about 2 inches in diameter, a little bit over 2 inches in diameter. You get 3 in a pack of these for $16.99. Then we have our micro, the little baby one. It's so cute. You get 5 of these in a pack for $17.99. We do also have a family pack which contains all 4 sizes, but you end up with 7 pieces. 7 pieces, so you'll get 1 original, 1 junior, 2 minis, and 3 micros. And I keep on putting these in and out because I want people to understand you do not have to go for the hook. You do not have to do this. If you do this, you're gonna break it. It's so hard to get people to understand and read the instructions because you're so used to using other things in a different way. But you have to use this according to the directions in order to get the longer lifespan out of it. If you don't, you will break it, you will be disappointed, and then you will light me up on Facebook about how it doesn't work, but then you won't admit that you didn't read the directions. So hopefully, I know it's easier when you visually see it to understand how to do it, but it's so simple. You don't have to try hard. You don't have to struggle. Just push the arms together to get it out. It pops open. Gather your hair first, bring it, overlap the hook. Bam, it's done. Okay, I don't have another question yet from our Facebook audience, so I am going to address another question from a review. It says, there was a lady that was confused about what size she should buy. And I understand that because you still have to kind of think differently. So what we did is we came up with the ponytail test. With the ponytail test, what you do is when you gather your hair, whatever size your hand is at the base of your ponytail, that's kind of the size you go for. in terms of which PuffCuff to buy. So if your base of your ponytail is like this, like the base of my ponytail could be like this, you want to buy the largest one. Got it? Base of your ponytail's like this, not completely closed, but not as big as this. If you're going down like this, you get the junior. If your ponytail at the base and both of all your fingers can touch your thumb, guess what? You get the mini. If your fingers overlap like this, then you get the micro. And I think that with that helped everyone be able to kind of visualize which size that you want. But in all honesty, the more sizes you have, the more styling capability you'll have, styling variations that you can create. And I encourage people to think outside the box. Do things differently with the PuffCuff. Use multiple PuffCuffs. We've done it to where, like if you want a big puff on the back, I don't know how well my hair is going to do this because it's kind of molded from being up in the junior all day, but if you want a big puff in the back, you can't use the big one because it's going to hit the back of your neck. So it won't make sense to use this big one. What will work better, same thing. This is going to be kind of rough looking, but you'll get the idea. You want to go to the junior. It's not anything that I have any less hair. It's the same amount of hair, but I'm going to use the smaller one because the base of my ponytail is different. The size of my ponytail, rather. So I'm going to use the junior for a lower puff. In the same way, push it together, you hear it pop, it comes out. So it looks like we're running on a half hour. And I only wanted to do this for a half hour just to see how our first run went. I haven't gotten very many questions. I really wish Joe was going to get some more, but we will do this again for all of our Facebook fans. Just to eliminate, oops, let me take this off for a second. Just to eliminate some of the misconceptions or some of the questions or unsureties, if that's a word. If not, I just made up a new one. Uncertainties, there you go. Uncertainties about the product. Because we do understand that, and we recognize that PuffCuff is not your dollar store, not your beauty supply product. It's $14.99. It's an investment. But this is also something that you're not going to wear for a week or two and then throw away in the garbage. So that's it. Oh, let's see. There's one more thing. Let me see if I want to address. Okay, we talked about the size. We talked about why it's lightweight. If you say that it's not large enough, if you're having a problem with the 5-inch and you say that it's not large enough, you have too much hair for it, that's most likely you haven't read the directions and you're not using it correctly. So what I would say is just try it again, but gather your hair first. What people are trying to do is take it and squeeze it around their hair, and it doesn't work like that. You cannot squeeze, you have to gather. We have a question, do we have any shows coming up that we will be at? We will actually be at the One Music Fest in, I forget the amphitheater name, but we will be at One Music Fest in the Atlanta area on September 10th. So if you look it up, the number 1 Music Fest, and I think it's like Ice Cube is gonna be there, Erykah Badu, Busta Rhymes, quite a few people, but I'm excited about Ice Cube. But we will be there on September 10th. We will have a booth in the vendor area, and you won't be able to miss us. We'll have a nice sized booth, so definitely come on out. And if you're skeptical, and definitely come to enjoy the food and the music, but come on over to PuffCuff's booth and we will try it out for you there. So for all of you lucky Facebook fans that tuned in tonight, our special surprise for you is we will offer you a 30% off coupon code. The code is Facebook Live. Only good on our website, www.thepuffcuff.com. It'll be 30% off your entire order for the next 24 hours only. That's it. So please go ahead, and this is especially for you, and we thank you so much for tuning in. We most likely will keep up this practice of doing Facebook Live, so definitely share this video with your friends and pass it along to anybody that you think may be interested in the product, and hopefully I've given a lot more clarity. Oh yes, we do have YouTube. Oh, you got to check out our YouTube channel. YouTube channel is full of different videos that we've given demonstrations, because this is not just a natural hair product. This is a curly hair product. So if you've got your girlfriends of other ethnicities, other cultures, as long as their hair is curly, it will work for them too. So I just want to thank you again for tuning in. Oh, and our handle for everything is @thepuffcuff. ThePuffCuff. That's our social handle for every single social channel. So just again, 30% off the website, 30% off everything on the website for 24 hours only, just for you guys who tuned in, and the promo code is Facebook Live. Love you much. God bless, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.